Here we go. Oh, good morning, man. Oh, you get to see me this morning. Tired and doing it anyways. Morning. Glad you're with me this morning. Thanks for being here. It's a great day. Super grateful for you joining me. If you're like me, it's like, man, I don't feel like getting up this morning. I'm very tired. That's for sure. But I'm here anyways. And super grateful to be here with you. So it's gonna be a little slow this morning, but we're here, right? Let's see. All right, I'm still here. We've got some people requesting. Whew, what channel on? And guess what? I'm going to get my. Oh man, I done bent the lid on my water. So I'm on my Sunday night. We started a fast, Chantel and I. 3-day fast was the goal. Or just start a water only fast just to kind of boost us before Thanksgiving. I did dent this. It won't open. They work on my grip, Jesse. Yeah. I have to get some pliers or something. And I dropped it. Copper is very soft. Dented the lid. Now it won't open. But appreciate your comments. Stand by. I'm going to be grabbing my coffee. But I wanted to get this live stream going because I said I'd be here at 5. So we're here together. Love talk. Love talk. Love talk. Welcome to Love Talk with the Amish Matchmakers. I'm Carlos. It's the men's edition. But yeah, I'm definitely tired big time today. But pushing through, baby. Because of a fast, workout Monday, staying up late. My brother got in town last night. So it was good family time, though. We were hanging out watching Medea's Christmas with Larry the Cable Guy. It was kind of funny. It was definitely funny. But here we are. Good morning, Lamar. Thanks, brother. You guys stand by. Let me grab my coffee. Yep. Don't go anywhere. We're on live now. This is real, raw, unscripted. But I got to grab coffee, man. So give me a second. All right, I got it. Right. Ooh, dang. It's real. Real. There we go. Oh, see, just got smart. It was dented when open. I had to hit it with my purse. All right, well, my palm, but that old saying. When I'm delirious and tired like this, who knows what I'm going to say? But what we're going to talk about today is, um, oh goodness, where are we? There we are. So, 4 practical ways to build confidence. So, why we're doing 4 practical ways to build confidence. If confidence is the foundation to all these things that we're talking about and doing. Hey, Jesse, good morning, man. No, on Facebook. There you go. Yeah, I am. I'm able to see my YouTube comments as well and Facebook comments. Either way, it's pretty cool. It does allow me to see them. So thanks for being here, Jesse. Love the support. Thanks, men, for being here and making comments. It does matter. Um, and that's what I'd love interaction as we go through this. Love for you to tell me some of the things you do to build your confidence in a practical manner. I know we've been talking about these different things, and so, but I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what are some practical ways that you build confidence. If confidence is the foundation to creating better health, better wealth, better relationships, intimacy, love, and if it makes a woman happy, makes her very attractive to you, and makes a um you know because here my goal is for you here with this love talk men's edition is for you to find love, find a girl, find a love, find someone to fall in love with, keep that love, and then make it epic, and then build a powerful, incredible legacy empire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible, and you got to build it starting with some confidence, man. We got to have confidence. You got to. It's like, seriously, it's essential. You can't shrink back, and I would lead out with that verse again because it's such a powerful verse, and my discovery of that has actually just continued to blow my mind. How that verse matters, the discipline of the mind, and how renewing of the mind matters. Connection is Romans 12:2. But the main thing that really blew my mind was the whole Second Timothy 1:7 that says, "For Papa has not given you the breath or the life of to shrink back, to coward, to quit. Nope. Actually gave you the opposite. He gave you dunamis, which is confidence in who you are, knowing who you are, power, which is the same power, the same confidence, which is kind of interesting to say, but it's real. Confidence in your identity and confidence in knowing who you are is created through identity. And Yeshua, Jesus Christ, the same thing that raised him from the dead was actually dunamis. It was the same word that's used here. That's what Papa has given us. He hasn't given us shrinking back or cowering or, sleeping in. He's given us power or dunamis. He's given us confidence in who we are and our identity, which is the very thing that raised Yeshua, raised Jesus Christ from the dead. It's unbelievable when you really think about it. It's amazing that that's the same power that we have. And so I want to encourage you that this is a key element, confidence. And so confidence, when I say confidence, what do you hear? What do you think of? And in this case, I'm talking about dunamis, which is one of the key factors to raising Jesus from the dead. It says that, with power, he was raised from the dead. I'll have to look that verse up for you. But it is amazing to think. And then he gave us love, but not any love, unconditional love that we don't have to earn. He gives it to us anyways. It's true commitment is what I believe love is. So talk about confidence, communication, and commitment. If you have confidence, you'll be able to communicate well and you'll be committed to things. And that's what love is commitment. And then we have how do we accomplish becoming more confident? How do we be better communicators to where we can be committed? We have to have a sound mind. But what does that sound mind mean? It actually means a disciplined mind. Disciplined as in self-control, self-discipline, mastering our emotions. How do we master our emotions? Well, part of it is you control what goes in your head. Your thoughts. Your thoughts control you. Your thoughts will make you or break you. Seriously. So it's time for you to step up and just know what's going into your head and why. Why are you listening to that stuff? Why are you watching that stuff? Like, what's the benefit? Well, I got to know what's going on. Well, that fake news is out there and it's crazy. OPOD or C, OPOC. Other people's opinions controls you. You like that? And most of it out there is fake. Yeah, I read through some of this fake news and I'm like, goodness gracious. And then it'll even tell you that it's for entertainment only. And people are still getting all bothered by it. It's like, what in the world? It's not even real. It tells you for entertainment only. And then there's some people that portray it to be real, but it's not. There's a lot of fake news out there. So, point being is, even if you were plugging into something for a purpose, what is that purpose? So you can get upset or so you can do something about it so you can be the change? Instead of being the complainer, why don't you be the changer? Yeah, you write that down. Okay. Action steps men can do today, not theory, but 4 action steps. And you always learn better, by the way, if you write stuff down. If you're driving and listening, and I get it. But by the way, if you are exhausted and tired like I am, because I've been water only fasting, because I worked out Monday and woke up early yesterday, early today, early Monday, right? And food is a good energy source. If you are tired like I am, I would recommend, like, even, some people are working, you're on the road, driving a truck, or, you know, take a power nap. It is beneficial and it's worth it. Studies have shown that power naps really, really work. And that's about 20 minutes, because if you go longer than that, it can make you more tired, because you don't want to allow yourself to slip into a full REM, just enough to calm the brain. And I always, the way I do it, I have a rule that I lay on my back and cross my hands over my chest or my stomach area, like this. And I close my eyes and I actually set a timer. I have an app that I use, or not an app, a YouTube video that I watch, because it has I think it's called biorhythms. Is that what it's called? It's not called biorhythms. It has sounds that are fast as you're starting and then slows down to kind of calm you down. The sounds do, and the rhythm. And it lasts for 20 minutes. And then it'll ding at the end. and wake you back up. But it's interesting because the rule is, again, that you lay on your back, lay still for 20 minutes, close your eyes, but don't move and don't open your eyes. That's the rule. Because it's so interesting. I'll be going and thinking like I'm never gonna fall asleep. I'm tired, but I got lots to do. Da, da, da. And then all of a sudden the alarm goes off. I'm like, oh my goodness, what a great nap. You feel like revived. You're like, whoa, I did fall asleep a little bit, just enough. Take the edge off, just enough to be safe. If you're driving and working and things, you got to be safe. You got to make sure you're alert, and we care about you. So definitely do a power nap. But again, the point is that I can do hard things. I can get up even though I'm tired. I can get up even though I was up late. I can get up even though I'm lacking some energy because of my water only fast. So if I can do it, you can do it. I'm 49 years old. Yo, hello. Let's go. So if you want to comment and give me some, you know, hoorays, it is felt. And you're like, yeah, I'm with you, Carlos. Let's go. Rising conquerors, shining conquerors. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got to get a recording of Michael saying that. Richard, if you're watching this replay, your son there is amazing. Michael, I love his little conquerors, conquerors. That's what he does. Conquerors. All right. So 4 practical ways, simple ways that you can start take action on increasing your confidence today. Um, Sorry. Hey, thanks for the encouragement, Jake, whoever that is. Yay! Rising Conquerors. Oh, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it's good. Okay, so number 4 ways you can build your. Oh, well, keep one small promise to yourself every day. Repetition builds confidence. So that's one way that you can truly become. Hey, Nathan, thanks for being here, man. And Jake, all you guys that are joining me this morning, thanks for being here. But keep one small promise to yourself every day. Just like this, getting up, joining me at 5 a.m. Even if you come in late, I'm just getting started on the topic, anyways, because I'm waking up just like you. Got me coffee. Oh, by the way, water only fast. Coffee doesn't break your fast. Um, and what am I looking for? The health aspects of a water only fast. Water and coffee, to be specific. Sorry. There's no calories in coffee. I think the rule of thumb is if you stay less than 10 calories, you stay in a fasted state, something like that. If you know the answer to that, you can comment. I think Jesse knows the answer. But anyways, so I have my coffee with some salt in it um, for the electrolyte factors. But yeah, definitely to help wake me up. And Jesse said, well, it doesn't allow your adrenals to rest. I'm like, yeah, I agree. But I'm looking for the autophagy uh, aspects of fasting. So that's the main thing. Autophagy is really good to develop stem cells naturally and bring better health. Okay, keep one small promise to yourself every day. That's why I brought up 5 a.m. You've kept the promise that you're going to do 5 a.m. on weekdays. By the way, I won't be here tomorrow or Friday. I am committing that to family and hanging out with family, and because Thanksgiving Day and then the day after, my mom's going to be here. My sister's going to be here today. Like, we got a whole lot of family coming in. So I'm committing and deciding to be with them for the next couple days. I will be back Monday at 5 a.m. Monday, right here with you, men. And we'll keep talking about how to find love, keep it, make it epic, get better every day. But keep one small promise to yourself every day, because confidence is built by doing what you said you would do. It's really a powerful thing for yourself. Even if it's something like, hey, I'm not going to eat chocolate today, or I'm going to cut back on calories today, or I'm only going to eat one meal a day. Like just fulfilling what you said you would do builds confidence. But you also got to make a decision too first in what you want to do. So it's not a very big thing, but small things that you can actually finish will lead to the bigger picture and the bigger results. Seriously, it is really the small things accumulated that make you epic and builds your confidence. So get up at the time you said you would. That's the start, 5 a.m. That's one example. Maybe one little thing you could do is you have a habit of taking some supplements every morning and you're like feeling good about that and you do it. You follow through with it. Maybe it's drinking water, so much water a day because you're flushing out your body for health purposes and keeping yourself hydrated. That's a very beneficial thing to be hydrated. So maybe it's read a chapter in a good book in the Bible. I've got plenty of books. Relentless is a really good one if you want to get the power of confidence. Relentless. Woo. Come on, that really is Tim Grover. You guys know Tim Grover? He is the guy who helped to train Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, two of the greatest NBA players to have ever lived. And he also worked with several other unbelievable NBA players. Everyone needs a motivator, a mentor. Everyone needs someone to get them going and keep them going. I'm telling you, everyone needs accountability. Like that will build your confidence. Having the accountability, making comments on here with me. I love that you do that, by the way. Thank you for those who are making comments and cheering me on. It helps, it matters. And then it actually helps the algorithms to get out there to other people. And so just follow through with what you said you do. If you read a chapter every day, you feel more confident reading something good, beneficial book to shift your mindset. And here's the thing that'll build your confidence. And you're like, what? It's real. Make your stinking bed, man. Now, maybe you're married and you're blessed that is one benefit of getting out of bed and being up first. Is your wife can be the one that makes the bed. But I do my best to help make the bed. Actually, I do. I pull the blankets up, sheets up, and stuff, and kind of fix the pillows um, after I get out of bed. But seriously, make your bed. It's a beautiful habit of completing something and feeling good about yourself that I did something today to create a better environment, to make things look nice. Like little things done well is what is the definition of even excellence and continuing to improve yourself. So excellence, as we talk about shapers, that's a whole nother training that I've had. And it does. Excellence is the R, or excuse me, the E in shapers. And how you do anything is how you do everything. So the little things like picking up the trash or your clothes are on the floor, put them in the hamper. Like it's real. Before you ever get married, man, show that you do have excellence and that you are a quality guy. And literally keep your truck cleaned up, keep your car picked up, wash it often, you know? Even if you have a dusty road like we do, we washed our car. Chantel and I went and washed it and vacuumed it out and cleaned it up, keeping things nice because how you do anything is how you do everything. So just by following through with what you say you do, keep a promise to yourself. Making your bed is one of the first things you can do that will build confidence. You know, look at that bed at night and you say, you know what? I made that this morning. It might be the only thing that you feel like you did right that day. It can be that kind of day. It happens. I get it. Where you're trying to do stuff and it just seems like everything you do doesn't go right. There are days like that. And when you have days like that, you probably ought to reset. Maybe take a power nap because you can't think straight. Probably 100% I'd encourage you to do Epic 30 to get, release some stuff. And even saying that, I can't seem to get anything right, and releasing so you can receive, so you can give. Because again, typically when your day's not going right, you're probably not giving very well either. As far as giving love, giving honor, giving blessing, you're probably not flowing. You're probably not in the flow. You're probably all discombobulated and jumbled, and it's not fun. So finish a task. Do you have task lists? Do you have things you want to accomplish today? Especially if you're self-employed and you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, or if you're even an employee, do you have things you know you're supposed to complete today for your employer? And do you treat that job with honor? Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Excellence is a big deal. Excellence will build confidence, but that's what excellence is can you keep one small promise to yourself? That is a feeling of excellence because you're improving every day that you're doing that thing. And by the way, let's say even making your bed after you've done that 144 times, it typically becomes a habit, a subconscious activity that you don't even have to think about anymore. You don't even remember doing it most of the time. You come home and you're like, oh, my bed's made. Seriously, it becomes like that. Just like driving a car, 10 and 2, right? You're no longer nervous about driving that car because you've done it so much. So there you go. It becomes a subconscious activity and you can build on that. It's like the building blocks to your success. You want to learn new skills? Do it every day. Repetition. Jesse, I got to tell you something. I've been practicing chess a little bit. I've got my Duolingo where I practice my Spanish, working on Spanish. I've been working on a little bit of Spanish, been working on a little bit of German because that's my wife's background. She's German. And I've been working on a little bit of Dutch. Now, I don't know if the Dutch is the right kind of Dutch for the type of Amish Dutch that we serve those people. But I've been, again, toying around with it, not faithfully every single day, but I've been also mixing in some chess. Duolingo has chess, where I get to practice chess. I tell you, chess really exercises the mind of strategy. So I feel good about that because every day I complete that as well. It's literally like 5 minutes of practicing either a language or a little bit of chess. So again, that's something that I'm a task I created to help me get better in tiny, we're talking micro increments. Like doing 5 minutes of Spanish every day is nothing, right? It really is. That's hardly anything. But when you've done it for 2 years, it starts to help. It starts to be a little bit more beneficial. Come 5 years, I'll really probably be able to recognize things and see things. So, again, I enjoy chess with my brother Jesse, and I've enjoyed chess for years, but I've been not very good at it. And I thought I'm gonna start practicing and learning stuff about chess. There's so many rules I'm learning, Jesse, that I didn't even realize or had never I'd heard of it, not practiced it, and learned how to do it. Different strategies. It's pretty cool. So again, little thing like that. Duolingo costs you, right? You may have to invest in that. I've invested in it, and it's not that much, but it is a cost. But again, I'm working on my education. I'm working on continuing to strengthen my mind, learn new languages, and gain a little tiny micro skill every day. Every day, guys. You got what it takes. See, what's wrong with your life and why you don't have very much confidence is because the world tells you what to do, and you are controlled by every wind and flow and ebb and flow. Like it controls you because you haven't designed your life. You can't say no because you have no design or no structure to where you can say, no, actually, I've got this other thing going on I've got to do. I would love to hang out with you. I would love to play video games. I would love to go back to bed, but I've got this thing scheduled that's holding me accountable. That's why I wanted to work through. I know I have Thursday and Friday off, but I wanted to work through today and finish strong for Thanksgiving, where most people are taking the week off. I decided, I'm going to work through. I'm going to get the slight edge going into 2026 because that's how I see it. I'm going to finish and keep going and growing. And look, 5 a.m., it's quiet here at my house. I have some family that came in, but they're still asleep. I get to hang out with you awesome guys that are going after it and working on your lives and getting better. So, you know what I'm saying? It is giving us a slight edge. Jesse, what you got here? I'm going to read some of this. I will read it if you guys, attaboy, Jesse. It's Radical Connection Podcast. I love it. My current hot recommendation for confidence, a book to read, is The Millionaire Mastermind. takes the understanding of where one's genius flow is to a whole new level. I love it, right? When you read books, you gain more confidence. Why are we gaining confidence when we read? I don't even, um, you're doing one thing, following through with one thing. Just read 10 pages, read 5 pages, guys, 5 pages a day. Read 1 page a day. Seriously, whatever it takes to just get you a little bit better. And like Jesse said, it's a great book, The Millionaire Mastermind, that helps you understand your genius flow to a whole new level, getting in the flow. And why is it when you read something, you get more confidence? You're gaining new understanding, new knowledge, new wisdom. So when you have that knowledge, first of all, you gain new knowledge, new wisdom. Second of all, you got to do something with it, take action on it, right? So when you learn something new, it gives your brain this like, wow, I have a little bit more understanding. You can sit up a little bit taller. I know something a little bit more now. You feel a little bit more confident because you have a little bit more understanding. You have a new understanding, new way of looking at things, a new wisdom. It's super amazing what it does for you. So read even 1 page, but 5 pages is easy. You can do that in like 10 minutes. Read at night, even. You're like, well, I always fall asleep. It's okay. You're still gaining some wisdom. Read it out loud to your wife, too, if you're married. You, seriously, and your kids, before you go to sleep, pray with them and then read a few pages of a great book. Help their brain have a good thing before they go to sleep. Help them to have a habit of this. We used to do that. I got to get back to it. Seriously. Being real right now. We cycle through different things in different seasons. And man, reading at night, I think we were doing 10 pages. But I'm saying, whatever it takes, just read something. Like, it's a good thing to do. We used to do 10 pages. Yeah, it was. Of a good book. Ah, Genius Flow. It's good, Jesse. Dutch is completely different from German, and Amish, Pennsylvania Dutch is completely different. Yeah, I figured. I was kind of, I pulled it up and I was going through it, see if it was similar, and it was interesting. Richard was going through it with me. He's like, oh, that's kind of similar. It's close. It's like, hey, there's probably nothing out there that could teach me like Pennsylvania Dutch or Amish. But maybe Jesse could give me some words to go over and some phrases to learn. That'd be fun. Guess what? I just told you. By learning that, I'll be more confident around my Amish brother and sister. Seriously, because I have some words and some phrases and some sentences I could say. It only took me 5 years to think about this. But seriously, it would honor them. It would be cool just to have some words and some phrases and things that I'm learning. Um, one of them is we gates or V gates. Probably don't have that right. Jesse taught me that one. It's like a greeting, like hello, for those of you that are English like me. Um, but we do. We work 80% of our clientele are Amish, so I should do the things they do. And one thing I'm going to do, I guess I should do it live on here. Maybe I'll do that Monday. I think so. Or maybe I'll just video it and send it to you guys to see. But yeah, shaving off this mustache, you know. A lot of the Amish men have no mustache. It's a thing. All right. So every time you follow through, your mind says, hey, I can trust myself. Do you hear me? It's important to trust yourself. If you follow through and do what you say you're going to do, little thing first, by the way, that's a little victory. It's a sprout. Sprouts. Like if you plant seeds, right? And let's say you plant 10 seeds, you have more of a chance of one of those turning into a sprout and that plant coming up. If you plant 10, if you plant one, So again, that's where the repetition, daily, 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 it's like planting lots of seeds. And then when you have a sprout spring up out of the dirt and you have several of them, you're like, whoa, it builds confidence. You're like, look at this. It's the same thing when you do an activity and you fall through with something consistently, you get more confident because you can trust yourself. Oh, I can follow through. It's the little things, just like you guys joining me this morning. Thank you. But it's also building your confidence. You can trust yourself to get up and join me on these 5 a.m. calls. It's real. And a man who trusts himself becomes a man that a woman can trust. Look, it's an energy and it's a sense. Women can feel it when you trust yourself. They can. A confidence is just like energy that comes out of you, and it's like when you've done it enough and you've done little things, you trust yourself and you become better and more excellence, they can see it and they can feel it. And they want to be a part of that and they love that and they want to follow that and they want that as well. So then they will be that with you. It's super powerful. They'll want see you and say, man, that's a man I can follow. It's a man I can spend the rest of my life with. If you're not married yet, it's real. So, all right. Number 2, we got 4 of these. And by the way, my 5:30 canceled. Could be for the holidays or whatever reason, but I did get a message. I had a 5:30 appointment with a client this morning. They canceled, so we're going to carry on. Are you cool with that? If you need to go do what you got to do, do it. If you want to stay here and have a conversation with me, thank you. And put it in the chat as you're having conversation. Cheers. Number 2, can you do something uncomfortable today? Can you be uncomfortable? That will help build confidence. Knowing that you can do something uncomfortable, as we say it, I can do hard things. Um, seriously, if you choose easy, life will be hard. If you choose hard, life will be easy. Why? Because look, being uncomfortable makes you me getting up early is uncomfortable. Goodness. Like I was tired. My alarm set for 4:30. I literally got up, turned it off, got some water, little routine, did my thieves for health, went to the bathroom, and then I was like, one eye open. I'm like, golly, got the lights on in my bathroom, bright, bright lights. We have daylight deluxe to help wake me up and help start, make me feel fresh. I was like, oh my gosh. I laid back down in bed. Yes, I did. Because, man, I was tired. And I'm like, oh, and then I jump up. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. It's time to get going. So I came in here and started the video at 5:02, I think it was. But again, it's because of you. So thank you for doing that. Seriously, for being here. And but the thing is that do one thing that's uncomfortable because confidence only grows through resistance. It really does. It's just like a muscle. So if I am lifting weights and yeah, you can maintain, but if you want to build it, you have to tear that muscle. You have to create resistance, more weight than what you normally can lift, and then repetition, and it will build that muscle. It's real. So what are some examples of doing things that are uncomfortable? Maybe you could have a hard conversation today and then mark it down. Again, these are like sprouts. If one thing that I love doing, we have a journal. If you guys will hit me up, direct message me somehow. I'll give you a link to be able to order a journal. We've got these slick journals. Let me grab it and show you. We got black or white. You get to choose. You could just get a notepad from Dollar Store, Dollar General, because it works, right? To just have something to release thoughts. But we have our Epic Your Life journal, a black one. This one's pretty slick. The redesign and black, I like it a lot. Irina Kaufman, Jesse's beautiful bride and wife, best friend, and one of our partners here at Epic Your Life. She helped create these. So grateful for her. She's awesome. So my point in having this is like you can utilize this as a sprouts journal. When I say sprouts, you plant lots of seeds and those little plants come up. By the way, you got to nurture those and protect those. And that's what gratitude does is it nurtures those things. So you can call it a gratitude journal, you can call it a sprouts journal, but it's all similar. You're grateful for the things you finished that day and you can make notes in it to remember them at the end of the day. You can write them down, or if it's beside your bed with a pen or pencil, like if you can't sleep at night, you can journal to help you fall asleep and release thoughts because maybe your brain's too active. Ideas that hit you when you're going to sleep and you're like, oh, I want to remember that. You can jot them down. But again, a journal really, really is helpful. I'm serious. And writing, there's something very powerful about actually physically writing. I know a lot of people type. Hey, it can work. It's better than not doing anything. But I would highly recommend getting one of our journals and then just literally taking notes in it, but sprouts, writing down the sprouts that you did that day. So if you had a hard conversation, that is a sprout. that you actually did something that made you uncomfortable. You flew towards the storm. We have a training about eagles, ox, lion, eagle. Oh, where is it? There they are up there, right? The ox. See it? The eagle, the mirror for the face of man, and then the lion. Epic your life. And in those trainings, we talk about the four faces of God and why it matters and why God chose those faces. What's the benefits? And one of the things is the eagle is one of the only animals on the planet that flies towards the storm. That's uncomfortable, but it's interesting because they're not doing it because they're trying to build muscle and become more excellent. No, they see the benefit in it instinctually. They know when they fly towards the storm, right? There's what is the storm created by? Hot and cold air coming together that creates the storm. And so they fly towards the storm. Right before they hit the storm, guess what? They hit that pocket where the hot and cold air is hitting and meeting, and it creates an upward current. And that eagle goes whoop, because the eagles love flying above the storm. They love flying high and soaring high at 10,000 feet. And so, yes, when they hit that pocket, it pushes them up and they go higher without effort. That's so beautiful. Did you just hear me? When you're willing to do something that's uncomfortable, when you're willing to push through the pain, when you're willing to not count on reps when you're exercising until you can't do anymore, that's uncomfortable. That's real. Coach tells you to do 10, you do 11 or 12, right? Coach tells you to do 6 push ups, you do 7 or 8 or 9, whatever, a little bit more, right? Do what they ask and a little bit more. That's excellence. That's building you. That's doing something uncomfortable. Well, I'm tired. I want to do an extra. Yes, do it anyways. Showing that you got what it takes, building confidence. It's real. So have a hard conversation with someone. I know you don't like conflict, but do it anyways. Hard conversations matter because you navigate on how to do it. And it's called conflict resolution. The only way you're going to learn how to become good at conflict resolution is to do it. And by the way, all great leaders are really good at conflict resolution. That goes into commit our communication. Seriously, communication. So when you have a hard conversation, write that down as a sprout, as I did something victorious today. And then don't just go, well, that's all I did today. I'm worth it. No, that's called stomping on your sprouts, and they will never grow into a tree and they will never have fruit. But when you do something, little things that make you uncomfortable every day, it builds your confidence. And then you nurture those things and you're grateful for you that you did. And you acknowledge them and you're like, I did it. That was my win today. It was tiny, but hey, it was something. I did something uncomfortable today. Another thing could be take initiative on something. If you're taking initiative, that means they didn't ask you to do it. You did it anyways, and you took initiative on it. And guess what? That can be very uncomfortable. Well, I don't know if it's going to work. And man, Carlos might get upset at me for doing this. It's not his way. I've been told that before. And it's like, yeah, but I'm super grateful you took initiative. It's one less thing that I have to tell you to do uh, or encourage you to do. And I'm talking to team members I've had or employees I've had in the past. And it's like, they were afraid of me. I get it because I get it because I am very confident in what I'm doing and I'm very passionate and powerful man. Everyone tells me I fill the room with my presence. Right? That's real. But that's been developed, man. It's been developed. And you can do it too. Some of you are joining me. I have, I don't know if Dr. Michael's on here. If you're watching this, love you, bro. Thanks for all that you have done in our friendship recently. And just, I love our conversations. I love our connection time. And it is awesome to know that you're doing something hard too by getting up early. You know, maybe it's getting up at 5 every other day and joining me on here. Maybe it's once a week. You commit to once a week. That's a sprout, guys. And then be grateful you did it. You did something uncomfortable. You didn't want to do it, but you did it anyways. Come on, inspire me. Be with me on this process. And so ask her a deeper question. Ooh, I know that's uncomfortable for you. But we have all kinds of great questions. That's a whole nother topic we can get into. But you can ask her some questions like, what does she believe about raising children and why? What does she believe about disciplining children and why? That's a deep question to get into. What's her spiritual belief? What does she believe about God and why? What does she believe about marriage and why? That, what do you believe and why, is a power question that we teach our men and women as we're mentoring them, because we do want you to have deep conversations. It's very beneficial. That's what Connection DNA does. Our content that we have, by the way. If you're married, you go to Epic Your Life, and we'll help build your legacy and build you on a deeper level. We have Connection DNA over there. Commercial break here, and it's 8 weeks, 40 sessions, and it helps you have deeper connections. It's a daily thing for activities and daily lesson that will help you to build confidence, communication, and commitment, intimacy, love. Very structured process, and it's awesome. We've been utilizing it, and you can keep doing it and doing it to develop your life. My brother Jesse's been through it several times. Our family does it and keeps doing it too as well. Many people in our community are doing it and keep doing it because it's a lifestyle of development. It's a lifestyle of connection and deeper connections constantly, and good reminders. That's over at School, Epic Your Life School, on School, SKOOL. You can join us over there. It's subscription based, but powerful community. People create an extraordinary, leaders create an extraordinary. And then if you're single, go to Single to Married. Jesse and Adina Kaufman run that community. And they're a powerful couple helping you to get engaged. That's target number one. Find love, get engaged, and make it epic. And then you come to Epic Your Life once you're engaged and married, and we start working with you to create an epic life, legacy, powerful marriage mastery. So anyway, that's my little commercial. And by the way, if you will join me every morning, and if you will comment and like and subscribe, and can you do me a favor, share with one person today about this, one other man about this? I promise you, I'll keep bringing great content, great wisdom that I've learned over the years, and help thousands of men and women in their relationships. That's what we do. So love talk with the Amish Matchmaker. So, all right, let's read some of these comments. We're going to come through here and read some since you put them. Thank you. Integrity is when our actions and our words agree consistently. We feel crappy when we don't follow through on our words. We know we're a liar if we don't, and it's a huge confidence sucker. It is, yes. So following through brings confidence, but he's absolutely right. We set something up like, hey, I'm not going to eat chocolate this week. And then all of a sudden you find yourself reaching for that chocolate. And here's another little tweak on that, because that is a confidence sucker, because you're a liar. You didn't follow through. You didn't say what you were going to do. Didn't do what you say you were going to do. Is when you feel like reaching for something, like you're going to that store and there's chocolate right there, instead of reaching for that chocolate. Look, every store has like fruit and stuff now. Reach for a hard-boiled egg. Literally, I see those at gas stations now. Like, ooh, is that even healthy? Look, it's a lot healthier than a chocolate candy bar. Promise you that. So, hey, reach for some carrots, some celery, like cheese, some protein, instead of reaching for that chocolate. And then, yeah, you can get to where you don't reach for anything, because snacks actually will jack up your health goals. Seriously. All right, what else we got here? Cheers. Thanks, Jake. You're awesome. I love you cheering me on. Wish I knew who that Jake was. Maybe you can direct message me. Jesse says, a win for me currently is to speak positive instead of negative over myself. I agree 100%. That's a great confidence booster. Looking in the mirror and saying good things about yourself. You have what it takes, Carlos. You got this. You can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's one that I do in the mirror. That's been very powerful for me. And it does feel empowering, does build confidence. When I feel lack of confidence and like, goodness, I don't know if I want to do this, I can do that in the mirror. And I feel it invigorating me. I can feel the energy rising up. Hey, Joseph. Oh, Joseph, you're up early, man. Cheers. If it's the Joseph, I think it is. Congratulations, man. I think you're even an hour behind us. That means you're getting up at 4 with us. Wow. So, what's another uncomfortable thing you can do? Talking a deep talk with her. If you're married, deep questions. Like, there's lots of them. But how about this one? Speak up instead of staying quiet. You're like, well, I don't want to offend people. Look, do something that's uncomfortable. Speak up. instead of staying quiet. Practice your words. Look, you're known for shrinking back and being shy and being wimpy and not confident. You got to start somewhere. Speak up today. Say one thing that you normally wouldn't say. No, stop. Maybe even telling someone to stop when you see them doing something that's not beneficial. Maybe it's even like where you're at work, you see something happening and you usually don't speak up. Speak up. You have an idea. You have a way that would work better. Speak up and tell your boss. It's empowering. It's uncomfortable, but it's empowering. Use your voice. Your voice matters. And when you first do it, you might sound clumsy and weird when you say it, but the more you do it, the more confident you'll become, the better you'll become when you articulate it and speak it and do it just like this. Me speaking in the mornings. I have, oh, my buddy Michael, I started talking about him like my chiropractor, amazing chiropractor. Anybody in Georgia, I don't even think he's taking new clients because he's so booked by referral only. I'll give you a referral because he's the best. Seriously, best chiropractor I've ever had, ever seen. Amazing. I love this man. He's a great man. And man, hard worker, very diligent, very faithful. But it is awesome to see him even doing things that are uncomfortable and he told me, he says, I love being one-on-one and speaking to people. He's like, I don't know how you do it. Speaking to many, speaking in front of crowds, speaking online to the public, to the world. And I'm like, well, I've done it for quite a few years, just like you've done chiropractic for quite a few years and connected with people one-on-one for quite a few years. And he is amazing at it. He shows love to people, very kind, and everyone in my family goes to him or someone from his clinic, because he has other chiropractors there as well. Very successful chiropractic clinic in Rutledge, Georgia, small town Rutledge. So, anyways, I was saying that because of the fact that it's Back to Wellness Clinic. There we go. Here's a little Back to Wellness. Back to Wellness. It's really good. He has several doctors. He has 4, including himself. Chiropractic, acupuncture, massage therapy, and nutrition. My buddy Michael Hughes, Dr. Michael Hughes. But anyways, he said, talk to me about like, man, I love how you can speak and talk. Well, it's because I do it a lot. And I keep doing it. I try to get better and better and better. The more you do it, the better you become. The more confident I become, the better my talks will get. And look, and I'm going to keep bringing it to you guys, topics and things to help you become better men. So speak up instead of staying quiet. By the way, is that Joseph? I'm Joseph Hyatt. It's the same time zone. Oh, same time zone. Okay, cool. Joseph, well, welcome though. Glad you're up, bro. So finish a job even when you don't feel like it. Finishers become more confident. When you finish something and you look at that and you go, wow, we finished it. Like if you're gonna like this journal. Um, we talked about it for many, many months and years. And then Irina went through and did it and finished it for us. Irina Kaufman, Jesse's wife. And again, we had the idea for it. She had the idea. We all did as a team. And then she finished it and made it awesome. That was cool to see her finish that and get it done. Even though I didn't physically do the work, just knowing we had accomplished something as a team and as a community. And we have a product now that we can get out there to people that is very beneficial. Journal for releasing so you can receive, so you can give, the process of getting into a good flow with Papa, my daddy in heaven, Papa God. And so again, that was very awesome to see that get finished. I've talked about my book I was supposed to do in 2025, right? Hold me accountable. I keep talking about it until I do it. Like his creation code is based on you can create anything successfully, starting with your identity, then your family, then a business, then legacy on out to inventions. Even you can invent things using the creation code that God gave us through Genesis. It's powerful. It's amazing. And it's why companies are billion-dollar companies and now trillion-dollar companies. They became big and large like that. But seriously, I can attach it and connect it to his creation code. There's a process there and a strategy that works. So my point in saying this is like, to finish something that you started is very powerful. I have started that several times. I do need to complete it. And when I complete it, it's going to feel so freaking good. And it's going to build confidence to a whole new level. In my life, to be an author, finally be an author, we've, created several products and several mini conferences and many um, workbooks and things for our different events, Epic Intensive, but to actually finish that full book, we have parts of it out there, but to actually complete that thing will be phenomenal to have that strategy and process together. It'll be awesome. So, look, when you face discomfort, instead of running from it, your confidence grows fast. So, the uncomfortable will make you more confident. Okay. Comfort kills confidence, courage builds it. I've got a couple minutes here because I'm definitely probably going to finish up. I know it's a live stream, so I was like, but I got some other things I need to get to, some other appointments I need to prepare for, and my family connection at 6:30. So in 30 minutes, got a couple other things I need to do before I do that. So let's get through these last two real quick. Lead something small at home. That's where Epic 30 comes in. We give you a template that lead yourself well, even at that. Doing Epic 30 makes all the difference. Lead even by planning a date for that gal that you're pursuing. Do you have a weekly date night with her? And then if you're married, do you have a weekly date night? And are you planning it as a man? Seriously, men, we need to plan the date. That's part of pursuing her and courting her. Planning where you're going to go and then what time and then what all you're going to do with that date, what restaurant. Don't ask her. Seriously. That shows that you're taking initiative, right? When you plan it. It's builds your confidence. When you do a morning routine and you lead in that, lead your family. Epic 30, we have a strategy for you. It's a systematic thing that builds confidence because you're communicating well, you're doing something, you're following through, you're leading something. It will build your confidence. But first, lead yourself with it. Are you doing Epic 30 every day? It will develop you. I promise. It's a powerful thing. So, how about a time you could pray together as a family or with some friends? Maybe you design or create a Bible study or something that you lead or something that you even lead in prayer every day. You say, hey, at noon on Wednesdays, we're going to get together as men and pray for 10 minutes. Something like that. And you do it repetitively. It's going to build your confidence. So lead something small from your home or just create something. It's going to make you feel better. Set the tone of peace in the morning. Lead in that. Take responsibility instead of blaming. When you find a situation that happened, and most of the time it's going to be a negative situation, can you say, yes, I'll take responsibility for that because it was my team or it was my partner or it was something in our business and I got you. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to take initiative and I'm going to handle this situation. Even as an employee, you say, our company this did this to you. And it may even be your fellow employee that did it, wasn't you. But by you saying, hey, I'm going to take responsibility for this. I'm going to take care of this and help you with this. Like you take responsibility, you elevate as a leader and you become more confident because, hey, I handled it. I didn't pass it off, pass the buck and blame someone else. I didn't pass it off and say, hey, my boss needs to handle this. It's not my fault. No, you took responsibility and it builds confidence instead of blaming. When men lead, even in small little things like this, micro ways, they feel confident and women feel safe. So leadership builds confidence and safety builds connection. The final thing you can do that's very practical, you can do today even, is speak truth over yourself out loud. Jesse had said this one, but going into a little bit deeper of looking in the mirror or even just saying it out loud when you feel like an idiot because you failed at something or you screwed something up or you didn't follow through on something and you lost a sale or you didn't call that client and they were upset or you didn't finish what you started and you messed up. You're like, negative self-talk is a killer of confidence, like Jesse said, and he's right. So what can I say about myself? Because quiet men that don't speak up, you have a rough inner battle going on, don't you? That inner voice is not very positive. How can I say that with confidence? Because if you had a positive inner voice, you would speak up more, you would talk more. It's real. So Confidence grows when you change your story you're telling yourself. It's one of our core activities is triggers to triumph, which when you feel stuck, you can utilize triggers to triumph. You can find that process over at epicyourlife.com for completely free. Or if you want us to mentor you and help you through it, you can go to epicyourlifeonschool.com and skool.com. Epic Your Life. It's our platform there. It's a subscription. We'll help you. We'll mentor you weekly through that. We work with you to create an epic life, and we can help you in that process of getting through your triggers, getting through your trauma to create a better story. But seriously, confidence grows when you change the story of what you're saying about yourself, how you're saying about yourself. So looking in the mirror and saying confident things, reading Psalms 91 out loud daily for 91 days will build your confidence because you're declaring things about how God loves you. And instead of saying God, even that, changing your language to Papa, to Father, to Abba will help you have a more connection to your Father. But things you can say is, I'm becoming stronger, man. I follow through. I am calm and steady. God made me for leadership and love. I am becoming stronger. I am a man of follow through. I am a man of integrity. I ams are very powerful. It's part of our GWs. Frankly, it is. Our Epic 30 has I ams in it. So seriously, I'd love to give you that PDF. If you're interested, please message me directly. I'll get it sent to you. And you can message on here, but sometimes I don't see those messages till later, and I don't want to miss you. So if you really want to get that process of building confidence in yourself every day by saying I ams, I'll be glad to give it to you. It's a powerful process. Speaking life over God, self, and others. And when you speak it over yourself, you are speaking I ams. I am a man of integrity. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I am diligent. I am faithful. I am a wise wealth manager. I am an investor. I am a developer. Do you see what I mean? I am powerful. Carlos, you are powerful. And even saying your own name, it matters. So thanks for being here with me this morning. And I know I'm just rattling now. I still got my coffee. See? Time takes to drink one cup of coffee. You can hang out with me. And we talk about stuff. And today we went longer because I had a little extra time. Since I had that cancellation, uh, you get to benefit today. And hopefully he's watching the replay. And hopefully you're watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, please let me know. Say, hey, I watched the replay. Thank you. Thank you for giving me some nuggets and tell me how you're going to apply it. What is one thing you can do today that's a practical thing that you can do, even if it's just speaking over yourself today? And positive thing, even if it's writing down sprouts, things that you completed. What you say out loud becomes what you believe. What you believe, you will receive, you will achieve. So what you say out loud is what you believe. Seriously. So your words matter. Can you make those words better and you'll become better? Yes, you can. Becomes what you speak out loud, and what you believe becomes the way you act. The way you act then becomes who you become. Becomes your identity, the way you act. Because your actions seriously show who you are. So your words shape your confidence. So to summarize it all up, keep one small promise today. Do one uncomfortable thing. Pick one of these. Lead in one small moment at your home. If you're already doing it, it doesn't count. We're adding one thing today, a little 1%. If you can get 1% better every day, a tiny little thing, I promise you, in a year from now, when you and I are talking, you're going to be like, man, my life is so different than it was a year ago. I can't even believe it because you start doing micro things. So speak the truth to yourself daily. So 4 things: keep one small promise, do one uncomfortable thing, lead one small moment in your home today, speak truth to yourself today. Do one of those today to improve. Confidence is not a feeling, it's actually a habit that creates a feeling. If you stand up taller, make better eye contact, smile even when you don't feel like smiling. See, overcoming things that make you uncomfortable. Maybe that's one of the things you can make eye contact and smile today. That's probably uncomfortable for you, but you can do it. Do one little thing today that will truly help you in your habits, and then do it and keep doing it. Become stronger, steadier, more decisive, more attractive, more trustworthy, and you will show up in love, with love, become more confident, become a better communicator, and be more committed in the end. I'm Carlos. This is Love Talk with Amish Matchmakers, and this is the men's edition. Thanks, men, for being here. You got up earlier. Way to go. That is huge. That is huge, Joseph. I'm proud of you, man. And have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. Yes, you too. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Go out there. Be grateful even today. Maybe be grateful for something and express your gratitude to someone. That's another simple way. To one person today, could you tell one person what you're grateful for about them and how they have blessed you today? People want to contribute. And so when you thank them, they feel like they contributed. So you got up earlier today. Way to go, Joseph. Only positive self-talk and declaration over myself will be a win for me today. Come on. That's good. That's good, Jesse. You do it. You're worthy of doing that and continue to do it. Man of integrity and honor. I love you guys. Again, thanks for joining me here this morning. I know it's early, but you did it. Take a nap today if you need it. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next Monday. What is that date? Oh, man. My calendar here. That date will be Monday. Ooh, no way. Oh my gosh. December 1st, y'all. December 1st. It's the final quarter of our 12-week year. We have a 12-week year. So December 1st on Monday. We'll see you there. You got what it takes. Let's go. I love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving.